Hey friends, welcome back. Happy Friday. It's 3-day weekend. Today in math we're going to talk about 3 things about measurement that we've already done. Length, height, and weight. When we talk about length, we talk about is it longer or shorter? And when we measure length, we measure it across. Height, we measure up, and weight, how much does it weigh? Is it lighter or heavier? So today, if you would open your book up to page 673, it's going to be 673. If you would open up to that page, and it's got a little book of a kitty on there, I'll show you what it looks like. It looks a little like that. So if you would join me there, if you need to pause the video to open your book, please do so. All right, you will also need a blue and a red today, whether they're markers, crayons, or whatever you have. If you don't have a blue and a red, just choose maybe 2 different colors so that you know which is which. All right, so how can you describe several ways to measure an object? So I could say how long it is, how tall it is, and how much it weighs. That's right. So today we're going to look at this picture of the kitty book. Thanks for joining me back. If you haven't paused it, pause it so that you can join me for this. All right, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to trace how long the book is. What is the length of the book? And looking back here just to make sure I'm correct, that is right. We're going to use red, and we're going to say how long. We're going to show the length of the book in red. So this is the length of the book in red, and then how tall it is the height of the book. So I would say the height and the length are pretty much the same on this, right? The book is as long as it is high. Do you think this book would be heavy or light? If you said light, I would agree because like compared to a person or other things, this little book probably isn't that heavy. So I would say the book is light. All right, let's go ahead and turn the page and let's get started on the next page where you see a tape roll. All right, you're going to need your 2 colors now. We're going to start off by showing the length. So let's draw the length. That's the red right there. And then the height right here. So what would you say? Would you say the tape is the length longer or the height longer? It has more length and less height. I would agree with that. Do you think it's heavy or light? Kind of light. Okay. All right. On the next one, we're going to do it together. Ready? This is how high it is, and this is how long it is. So this one is much taller than it is long. It's much taller than it is long. Look at that. So I can say the tape is shorter than the glue, but the tape is longer than the glue. Almost the same, a little less. All right, so now it is your job to show the length and the height. So remember, length, 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 height. Can you see me? There you go. Height, 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 and the height. All right. As we do this, it wants us to talk about how else we can measure these objects. So we could say that probably the backpack is the tallest or the highest, and maybe the lunchbox is the longest. Which one do you think is the heaviest? I would be between these two, wouldn't you? Which one is the shortest? And probably the least tall too. It's a little smaller. How cool is that? All right, so there's all different ways to talk about these. You can talk to your mom and dad about them now. I would say heaviest, second heaviest, lighter, lightest. Tallest. It could be a tie for tallest. Shortest by far. All right. So it's your job to practice that again on this page right here and talk about the length, the height, and the weight of each of those. And then when you're done with that, if you want to try the chapter review test, you can do that with your mom and dad and see how you're doing on length and height and weight. All right. When you're done with this, you can color in pages you haven't done and play school with them if you want to. You can turn this in on the 1st when you come to pick up your report card if you would like to, or you can keep it and play school with it, whatever you would like to do. All right, I will see you on Monday to start Chapter 12, Data. Until then, have a great weekend, you guys.